Alvin
You're happy with that?
Yeah,
Adam,
well
thank
happy
you.
with that.
Thank you very much.
We'll speak to Ian Holloway next. Catch up with England fly-off Alec Good after he went on a 40-hour bender. No. After winning the Champions Cup. Talking of benders, here's Jenny with the headlines.
Oh, thank you. Coming up, Man City.
The talkSPORT clips of the week.
Just before we get underway, there's been another wicket at Trent Bridge.
The collapse is on.
It is. Let's return to John Norman.
Yeah, for just a second time today, 36 overs in, a wicket has fallen, 220 for 2. So not quite 2 for 2, but it's Mohamed Hafiz who's gone, caught at mid-on. The bowler, though, well, it's an important one. It's Mark Wood, so he's back in the side and back in the wickets. 59 from 55 balls Hafiz made, and Pakistan are 220 for 2.
Thanks, John. Andy, why don't we get underway then?
Yes, and we kick off with Jim White.
That is then, this is now, or in fact, to be more accurate, yesterday.
Perfect. That's cleared that one up then.
Very clear.
This is Alan Brazil talking showbiz with Vinnie Jones.
Vinny, by the way, before we get stuck into football, did you see the BAFTAs last night? I don't know if you've seen Killing Eve yet. Oh, it's fantastic. It cleaned up.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Vinny, not massively interested.
Yeah, well, he's not in it, that's why.
What are the BAFTAs?
I've
never heard of those.
No.
Basically, also, Killing Eve is the kind of show you could rip someone's head off and spit down the hole, which is what Vinny was, of course, known for in football circles. So he could have had a cameo. Maybe he'll be in the third series.
Well, maybe he will.
Yeah.
Here's culinary expert Mike Parry on the Saturday warm-up.
I would never eat rhubarb unless it was what's the stuff they put on top of rhubarb? Crumble.
Beautiful.
Brilliant. And custard.
And custard on top of the crumble. This is Sam Matterface on drive taking a call.
Go to Mick, who's a Leeds fan. Hello, Leeds. Mick.
Yeah, he recovered, didn't he? Hello, Leeds. Can we have the vote for the Leeds jury?
Yeah, it does.
Imagine the vote for the Leeds jury would be Manchester, nil point, London, nil point, basically everybody but Leeds, nil point, I would imagine. That's the way it'd go. So what's next?
Staying with Leeds, here's Goffey.
And he's turned a team that were mid-table into realistically a team that should have gone up automatically. They fell up at that. Do you know what I mean? They just dropped off.
It was almost a bit Norman Collier, like the mic was cutting out. They just dropped off. This is Sam Allardyce on Breakfast discussing Charlton.
Taking us as far as he could go, and we need somebody else in. I remember way back at Charlton when they said that about Alice Kirbishley, and
Alice Kirbishley,
she was
of course,
brilliant, Alice.
Charlton's women's team she looked after.
They got to 7th.
They did, and then the fans, and we all said, careful what you wish for, didn't we, in the women's league? We remember that well. Good old Alice. What's next, then?
Ray Parlour now, with Alan on Breakfast, planning a social.
We've had a couple of drinks after in the bar. We've done a little workout and then we've had a few drinks and whatever. So that is good lad running.
Life just seems to revolve around Bevy, doesn't it?
What? Hello?
Hello?
Alan? Sam had a bit of a problem, Sam Matterface, on the line with one of the callers on Drive this week.
Andrew is a Liverpool fan. Hello?
Hello there.
Hello, Andrew. How are you? You all right?
Hello there.
It was weird, Andy, wasn't it? Because we had to actually cut that down. This is the original version.
Andrew is a Liverpool fan. Hello?
Hello there.
Hello, Andrew. How are you? You all right?
Hello there.
Hello, Andrew. How are you? You all right?
Hello there.
Hello, Andrew. How are you? You all right?
Hello there.
Hello, Andrew. How are you? You all right?
Hello there.
Hello, Andrew. How are you? You all right?
Hello there.
Hello, Andrew. How are you?
Get the idea with that. Hello, Andrew. How are you? You all right? Hello there.
Hello there.
Staying up then.
This is a good one. It's a new tongue twister from Danny Kelly.
It is.
They should sack Solskjaer. They should sack Solskjaer now.
They should sack Solskjaer now.
She should sack Solskjaer soon. I think they should. Yeah, not now, but soon. What's next, Andy? It was the TalkSPORT caller of the week to Jim White.
This is Michael, who's a Tottenham fan, who wants to join us live. Michael, good morning.
TalkSPORT caller of the week.
It's nice, yeah.
It's good.
Well done.
Here's Football Index's Joe Briggs enthralling Danny Murphy.
Pence per share. He's obviously had his best season in terms of goals and assists.
Who's that?
Been fantastic.
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Yeah, well, at least he's honest. Sorry, I wasn't listening. That's right.
Could have tried to bluff it.
Give us the next one, Andy.
It's Alan Brazil and Mike Parry having a U2 sing-along.
11:20.
Won't be doing backing vocals on the next world tour, will he? And there they are, of course, the great band U2 with Bonio, the lead singer, OK, and the guitarist, The Rim. That's that Mike. That's where you go down that route. So, staying with music, this is Tony Cascarino, who wasn't happy with Georgie Bingham's choice of tunes after a Liverpool-themed quiz on the show.
Did you get the music, by the way?
I don't know, but I was disappointed that OMD wasn't there. Orchestra Removals in the Dark.
Yeah, Orchestra Removals in the Dark, OMD.
Never a good idea.
I mean, practically, if you're trying to move an orchestra, really, I mean, I'm working on the basis, say it's the London Symphony, I don't know, you're going to have about sort of, 80, 90 people in it, maybe like 50, 60. Yeah. You don't want to move them in the dark, do you? I mean, if you started a business called Orchestra Removals in the Dark, I mean, I know that there's obviously a pressing need to get them from one city to the other, but you're asking for trouble, aren't you?
Health and safety.
You want some kind of natural light or anyway. We won't dwell on that for too long, for a slip of the tongue.
Big Sam again, getting very strict.
Yeah, Big Sam.
And if he moves to Tottenham or what, and he gets away from Villa where he's been for a long time, he would up his game, innit?
In it. Sam shouldn't be saying in it, should he?
I know. Allardyce G.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah. Now, back to Jim, who was chatting to the football agent Rachel Anderson, who at one point bought a legendary West Ham left-back out of her business.
So where did it go from there then? You took over Julian's business interest, lock, stock and barrel, and you did deals for dicks.
Could have used a better turn of phrase there, Jim, is all I'm saying. Could have possibly phrased it differently. Yeah.
And now here's Alan Brazil again, taking the Sun's Martin Lipton to task.
They've got the money from Usmanov.
Why are you pronouncing surnames different to everyone else?
Yeah, he's got a point, isn't he, Al? I mean, don't you think he's got a point?
Very much so, yeah. Of course, Alan would never do that.
No.
Yeah, Jovanovic, Alan. After appearing to stamp on Newcastle's Defin Dendry. I like the boy, what's his name, Nathan Red, I always say Redwood. Kelly Holmes, or was it Christine Ahug Rugaru? What about the German? Taschel, Thomas Taschel.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Touché. Chelsea legend Zola has pleaded with goal scorer Callum Hudson-Odell. Tony Mowbray or Roberto Di Matteo. Bournemouth striker Jimon Defoe. Jermaine, midfielder. Luca Milovic, Roman Grosjean, what was it? I'd say Grosjean, but it's Grosjean.
You'd be wrong though, Al.
What a wonderful collection that is.
Yeah, tremendous. I mean, I said,
Callum Hudson-Odell.
Yeah. So can you find a few? They said, oh yeah, don't worry, we'll find a few. Anyway, there we are. Alan would never do that. And finally, while we await Alan's return after the 9 o'clock news last Wednesday, I think it will give me time to give you the thank yous. This is what happened there Wednesday morning. Take it away. Yeah, Alan will be back in a minute. So let's thank Adrian Sherlock, Ed Rotherham, Ian Murray, Ollie H, Tim Bailey, Roger in Durham, Paul Geary, David Clark, Reverend Ruthless, Kirk, Georgie Bingham, Jason Hammond, Alan Jenkins and Ronnie Falconer. Be here a clip on TalkSport over the next 7 days. Please send it to us, talksport.com. For Alan will be along in a minute, don't worry. He's just got the paper under his arm. He's rushing back from the loo. Text 81089 or tweet TSH&J. Give us a day and a time when you heard it. And if it's played, of course, like those guys, you will always get credit. You can download it as a podcast around 5 o'clock this afternoon, along with the H&J Daily, the best bits of this afternoon show. We're still waiting for Alan. Yeah, the music started nearly a minute ago. He'll be here in a minute. Come on, Al. Be long now, Al. It's just, I'm sorry, I forgot the time. I got paper under the arm. So here we go.
5 minutes after 9 o'clock, and welcome back to the Alan Brazil Sports Breakfast.
There we are. Top work, Al. So there we are. Clips of the week return next week.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
No, it's a 50th.